Welcome to Skydome in Toronto, where the roof is open and it's shaping up to be a nice night for football. With Dave Ritchie's Blue Bombers in town, a team that's 1-4, but improving, it seems, every week. Some near misses, and he feels this team could easily be 4-1, and who's to argue? He's been a dominant punter ever since he came into this league a couple of years ago. And Albert Johnson, one of the men back to get it, along with Howell. And this will be Johnson. He's got great speed. Gets to midfield, gets a big block. Albert Johnson out of bounds inside the Argonaut 40. 0-0, 2nd and 10. Jones at a shotgun again. More pressure. They're coming. Gets it away, and it's caught. And it's a touchdown, Winnipeg, but a flag is down. Albert Johnson with the ball.
Forward pass interference. Winnipeg, number 87. 2nd down and 2.
And Dave Ritchie doesn't like it. Albert Johnson.
Turn those out and what chance it gives them.
So from 46 away, Westwood does put it wide, and Clemens has it. Although it doesn't look like he's interested in running it out, he just runs back. It ends up being a single point for Winnipeg, so they do get on the board.
Something they practiced all week long, right?
First down, Jones. Passing for Geroy, Simon intercepted. This will be a touchdown, Argonauts. Wayne Shaw has it. Originally from Winnipeg. Johnson takes it down to the 25. Finds some room. Here he goes again. Albert Johnson, the 30. Can he stay in bounds? No, it's down near the 10.
6'5" defensive back for the Argos.
So Kahari Jones has been set up nicely, and he's running this time. Touchdown, Bombers.
That's exactly why they got him in there. He can do it with his legs and his arm, and Winnipeg certainly answers the bell after getting...
We thought Jimmy Kemp was in the doghouse and 3 in the depth chart. He started against Hamilton.
Yeah, go figure.
Airing it out. Over Pinball Clemens' head is prevailing right now. Big pressure. Prefontaine can't get it away. He finally does. It's blocked anyway. Marcus Howell has it. He's taken it into the end zone. There is a flag down.
Procedure, Toronto, penalties decline, touchdown.
Touchdown, Winnipeg, and once again, special teams are huge. Williams, back at their 10 to receive this one. Things have soured now for the Argos. Need to steal some momentum back. It is the Pinball with it. Takes a few shots. The Argos with the ball again. Here's Ryan Terry. Takes the handoff inside and gets up for a first down. On the toss this time. This is Terry's drop. More good yardage as Toronto starting to bounce back. Back to first down, close to the midfield. And Sampson throwing, looking for Mitchell, intercepted. Tom Europe has the ball. Outside the Winnipeg 40. A good return of more than 20 yards. And it looked to me like Mitchell had a head start on that passing play, but so what had looked like a promising drive was snuffed out by a penalty and then an interception. But pressure! They say it's a loose ball and the Argos have it. Donovan Carter. Johnny Scott was in there tipping it away, and Toronto answers back with a turnover.
Oh, Fred Perry.
2nd and 10 now. Bomber 23. Setting up a screen. And it's caught for Jacob Marini. He's only missed one this season. 7 for 8. And you can make it 8 for 9. For Kahari Jones. Out of the shotgun again, and they're coming again. Forced to get it away. Nearly intercepted again by Wayne Shaw, but he couldn't control it until he got it out of bounds. One lucky fan would get it at the end on a draw. I don't think we're eligible, Matt. Knocked away. Nearly caught, and the flag down, but Wayne Shaw in the corners had a great night.
Deliberate forward pass interference, Toronto number 9, first down.
Just went the total opposite. Looked like Donaldson was reaching over his back. We'll get another look at it. I don't see where the infraction is there, but obviously the referee did.
But they would want to run the football now. Play second and 11, and he rolls out to his left again, and he steps up, has a man, Robert Gordon, first down. And Troy Westwood, another field goal attempt, missed from 46, this one 34 yards out, and he's got that one. So 3 more on the board for the Bombers and an 8-point lead now. Toronto last year. Second down and long now. Setting up the screen, Terry has some room, has a first down. Back in, Sampson's chance for now is over. And Kemp throwing, complete. Andrew English, his first catch of the day.
Can do it.
Second down and 5. Swinging it out for the pinball. Clemens has it. Jukes his way down inside the 15. Jimmy Kemp under pressure. They got him wrapped up. He's down at the 25. Daroney Harris is starting to make a lot of big plays now, Matt, which would have meant a closer field goal try as it stands for Marini, 32 yards away, and it's good. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers blocked Noel Prefontaine's punt because of a penalty. He had to kick it again. And there is Antonio Armstrong, who ended up coming up with the football and taking it down to the Toronto 1. Another terrible turn of events on special teams for the Argos. Noel Prefontaine. And out that time, George Jones. You know, time and again, this Argo defense is called upon, forcing a 3rd and goal for Winnipeg. See what the Argo defense can do this time. Handing off again, keeping it, taken down. Kahari Jones faked the handoff and he kept it, and they turn it over on downs. Toronto ball. But you talk about finger pointing. How does the defense feel now for a 2 and out after they save their bacon and they got to go back out there?
Well, they're not looking at that. That's over with. They're looking at the field position they're going to be faced with right now and to go back out there and try to defend, play the game.
Albert Johnson gets a big block along the way to another big return and good field position. And that's the other side of it. The confidence of that Bomber offense. Jones airing it out, end zone for Simon. Boo! From 28 points for an 8-point lead restored. It is good. You thought that they didn't give Sampson enough of a chance after going 3 for 6 if he actually had to come out of the game. He was hurt. Here's Kemp taking off. Jimmy Kemp running past midfield and a big first down. Was having his best games. 1 game for 5 catches and a couple of touchdowns. The other for 6. Harold Nash picks it off. Could he be gone? He's being chased by Ryan Terry, who hauls him down, piggyback style. He rode him for another 2 or 3 yards.
Ooh, that's ugly, but Harold Nash made a beautiful pick. Great anticipation.
Second down. Jones taken down.
I believe everybody's benefited.
30-yarder for Troy Westwood in his 3rd field goal of the night. Part 2 of the doubleheader coming up after this one here in Toronto. Jimmy Kemp, 1st and 10 out of the shotgun to pinball. Harold Nash on him, but not before he gets free. Look at Michael Clements go as he gets a first down and an awful lot more across midfield.
Gene Cole. Excuse me, Marini.
Yes. Defense Winnipeg's hasn't been much better. Cameron from his 5 under pressure. Just gets it away. The pinball taking it inside the 50. Good return, Mike Clements. Across midfield and still going down inside the Winnipeg 40. 4:10 in the clock. Out of shotgun. Middle again, complete again. Andrew English, he goes down in 1 knee. About 2.5 minutes to go. They've had very few chances like this down this deep. Shotgun. Stefan Fatosik. Great running ability. Faking the handoff. Tossing it into the end zone. There it is. And it's Jim Cooper wearing a different number, an offensive lineman. The reserve offensive lineman goes in wearing 76.
Timely catch. Wilfred Laurier getting in the end zone.
And a big gain on first down. In week 1, there was overtime, BC and Hamilton. And in week 2, Winnipeg and Calgary.
The old Hail Mary here. See how far Kahari can throw it.
They're going for it. They're not just thinking overtime, but it's intercepted. Antonius Bonner takes it. And we do indeed have an overtime game.
Yeah, both teams get equal number of opportunity to put the ball in the end zone starting from the 35.
That happened to them against the Stampeders. They Jones again. Caught, taken down by Bonner. 2nd and 5 from the Argo 18. End zone look. Touchdown, Robert Gordon.
Hey, it wasn't pretty, Rod. Sometimes those end-over-end passes, you know, they work just as good as those pretty spirals.
They'll take it. It's just possession. Drives. Pressure. Down. They have moved the ball 17 yards, but the other way. Long 2nd down. He was getting hit again. Do they call it a catch? They do. All the way back. Stefan Potasic. It's not a first down, but at least there's a chance now with about 8 yards to go.
The touchdown to Gordon, and that one is Potasic.
Well, if they don't get at least 7, 8 yards now, there are no options for the Argos. Looking for more! Touchdown!
Oh, baby!
The pinball!
What a strike from Kemp!
Mike Clements from Jimmy Kemp. We're still playing. Declared a tie. Kemp throwing again. Goes back to Mitchell. First down, Toronto. Inside the 15. First in round 2. And they're pressing for another touchdown. Kemp. There it is. On fire. Look who's got it again.
He's on fire, Rod. He threw that from his hip. The range of motion when he released that ball is incredible.
And so far, it's happening again in week 6. Jones throwing. Caught. First down, Winnipeg.
Safety's down. Looks like a blitz situation from the Argos.
Argos coming. He gets it away, and it's caught. It's Johnson. He gets it across the 15. Do you go short and get the first down, or go for it all right
They're
now?
throwing.
First down. It's more yardage than he passed for in regulation time. It's at the 2, and passing again. No. That was on 2nd down. This could be it. 3rd down. There's movement. A flag goes down. End zone, no. But the Argos jump. And they may be celebrating early.
It really cost the Argos. Oh, he broke the plane. They can do it 2 more times.
Trying the goal line stand again, but no. Winnipeg touchdown. Kahari Jones keeping it. And with a convert, we have another tie game after 2 possessions each here at Skydome in overtime. Wow. This is the 3rd overtime possession for Winnipeg. They don't have to score here, but if they don't, then they have to hold the Argos. There's a man wide open, nearly intercepted by Wayne Shaw.
Long one at that at 42 yards, Rod.
From 42, Westwood. No. Hits the upright and down.
Advantage Toronto.
Big time now. No points in the board in the 3rd possession for the Bombers. Cameron is there. Westwood is there. They're in that end zone for Winnipeg should Marini miss, because the single does count.
He's going to try to drill this thing.
Wide. What do they do? Westwood punts it. It gets out and out of bounds.
And we go to overtime.
Wow.
Man.
This is incredible.
That's exactly how you work that.
That a shotgun. Big pressure. Setting up the screen. No. In fact, it looked like it was even knocked down by Andre Kerwan.
I'm betting money he does here.
Prefontaine puts it down. Lots of leg. It is good.
Good for him.
So the Argos do have a chance here. And Jacob Marini. What Winnipeg needs on 2nd down. 10 yards or more. Looking for more. Deflected nicely by Wayne Shaw. What a night he's had. Marcus Howell wanted the ball, but it was knocked away. This is it. They need the field goal just to end up with a tie. Westwood for redemption. Gets it. This game will end in a 41-41 tie. Remarkable finish. They'll each get a point in the standings.